White flag raised as the winner of 22, Kyprios, and the favourite completes loading at the mile 6. Thereof in the Curragh Group International Irish St. Leger with an English runner and 2 from Germany, very much adding an international dimension. It's the Euphrates who leads up stable companion Kyprios, the end of a furlong, racing together on Giovanotto and Nastaria, and then Vauban and Valdadler. Continuing on over on the far side as they race the end of the first quarter and striding on by 3.5 lengths, the Euphrates and Wayne Lordan, followed in second place by Kyprios and Ryan Moore. Just third is Giovanotto and Oisin Murphy from Nastaria and Miguel Lopez, and then Valdadler, Shamie Heffernan with 6th of the 6, Vauban and William Buick. Very few changes with the leader, the Euphrates, by less than 3 lengths to Kyprios, bidding to win back the race, having finished second last year, the winner the year before. Just third now is Nastaria from Giovanotto, Valdadler, and Vauban of the final couple. Racing inside the final 9 furlongs, and it's the Euphrates by a couple of lengths to Kyprios, and then Nastaria, the noseband of Giovanotto. Next on the inside is Valdadler, and trailing the field at the end of the opening 3/4 of a mile is Vauban. As they tighten up, the Euphrates with a greatly reduced advantage over stable companion Kyprios. Valdadler is taking closer order on the inside as they climb uphill past the 7 furlong point, marking the halfway stage, and then Nastaria, Giovanotto, and Vauban. It's the Euphrates by less than a length now to Kyprios as they come inside the final 6 furlongs, racing together. The 2 German runners, Nastaria and Valdadler. In between horses is Giovanotto and a couple of lengths to Vauban, the right at the top of the track. In the Curragh Group International Irish St. Leger, matching strides now with 5 to run, the Euphrates and Kyprios on terms, followed by Valdadler, and then Nastaria, Giovanotto, and Vauban, beginning the downhill run for the home straight with 4 furlongs to go. And as Kyprios went out from the rail, on the inside in the greens is the Euphrates, who still just shades it. The Nastaria, tracked for the approach to the straight by Giovanotto. Valdadler falls back on the inside, and finally Vauban, they're in the straight. Less than 3 furlongs to go. The Euphrates and Kyprios continuing 1 and 2, being followed after a break 2 lengths Giovanotto, then Vauban, who's up in the 4th from last. It's Kyprios who just picks it up from the Euphrates. 2 clear to Vauban and Giovanotto, leaving behind Nastaria and Valdadler. It's Kyprios, fractional leader inside the final furlong, and now moves on from the Euphrates. Vauban, Giovanotto next on the outside, but it is Kyprios, the superstar there, reclaims the Irish St. Leger. Second is Vauban, third is Giovanotto and the Euphrates, and 4th, 5th and 6th respectively Nastaria and Valdadler.
Second win in the Irish St. Leger for Kyprios, the 5-2 on favourite, who, as per usual, digs deep to fend off some would-be rivals up the home straight here at the Curragh. Big run from Vauban in second, Ruby. I'm sure very, very pleased with that effort from him, with Melbourne in mind. No disgrace finishing second to one of the real great stayers.
No, exactly. Giovanotto back in third, and the Euphrates, who cut out the pace, was 4th. But look, Kyprios just gets the job done, Gary, doesn't he? Wins back there, not back to back, wins his second St. Leger, and he was impressive in it. He looked to be struggling a little bit early in the race. Ryan was having to roust him along to go and follow the Euphrates, but look, he's just very good. He's ultra consistent and seems to do exactly what it says on the tin, doesn't he?
Always seems to find a way, doesn't he? Here we are. The Euphrates had taken them along at probably no more than an even gallop. Kyprios takes his measure. Giovanotto had travelled so smoothly in behind, but he couldn't muster enough to get anywhere near Kyprios when push came to shove. And Vauban, who was ridden cold at the back of the field, has run on well in the closing stages and readily held Giovanotto for a second spot without really laying a glove on Kyprios as far as winning the race is concerned.
It was good performance from Kyprios, wasn't it? I wonder where they'll go with him. Cadran? You'd imagine where he'd go next. Like, he's 5 runs this season, that's his 3rd. The Goodwood Cup's a Group 1, isn't it?
It is, I think,
yeah. It's his 3rd Group 1. He's really consistent horse, in fairness to him, and nice to see these colours bagging a big one on the day they sponsor the Moigler Stakes as well, isn't it?
Very much so, and of course they've had a great bit of success, Moigler, in this race down the years with this horse and Search for a Song latterly won a couple of them.
She did indeed. He's really tough, isn't he? Just keeps grinding it out. 6-year-old, he's probably got more straightforward as he's gotten older. Obviously he was wayward in the Cadran one time. He definitely pulled himself up last year at Ascot in the Stayers race that day, but Trawler Man got back to beat him. But it just seems to be, you often wonder with 6-year-old colts how their minds are and where they're, you know, how straightforward they are, but this fella seems to be ultra consistent.
5 out of 5 on the year now for Kyprios, and I would imagine we'll be seeing him again, as Ruby mentioned there, probably in France before the year is out.
Maybe go back to Ascot, who knows? It'll be interesting to see.
He's returned in great form this year after his injury issues, and he's won this pretty authoritatively in the end.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.